Hey everyone, welcome back to Sareye Sci Fi, or I suppose it's actually my first video. Well, that's technically my first, because my first two didn't upload because of space. So I'm doing this Star Wars series review in parts now, because my last one was 29 minutes, and it wouldn't upload because it was too long. So without further ado, let's start my review on The Phantom Menace. Now, The Phantom Menace isn't my favorite movie. It's, in my opinion, the second best prequel, but that isn't saying much since I don't really hold the prequels in high regard. So, let's start with the negatives. Because I'm starting the negatives and the positives to leave you off with a good note. The negatives are a lot, actually. The plot was rickety, like the first 30 minutes of Justice League. But it got better as it went on, honestly. At least 2/3 of the movie had a bad plot. It was all over the place, honestly, and the character development is pretty much none. And even in my case, it's not fair to say, because you know the characters in the future, like Obi-Wan and Anakin in the original trilogy. But let's start from this one movie, as you don't know anything Star Wars and just starting. There's no character development. Everyone's the same as the movie goes on. And even though it is a trilogy, what if you didn't know that? What if you just thought, oh yeah, so this is gonna be the prequel to the entire original trilogy? That's really not leaving it at a good note. So I feel so sorry for the fans of the original trilogy that come to watch this, like, oh yeah, another Star Wars movie. But really, it was horrible. I'll get more detail now. So Obi-Wan, he was okay. I mean, it could have more with his character. He was okay. He was alright. Qui-Gon was awesome. I mean, it's not negative. Negatives. Jar Jar Binks. What a character. I don't like him. I'm pretty sure you've heard that from a lot of other YouTube channels, but I just don't like Jar Jar Binks. He's annoying. That's far beyond my belief. Will he ever stop talking? And the way he talks, Gungans are just unneeded. You could have taken him out of the movie, and the movie would have been 30% better. Alright? That's really specific. But I really think Jar Jar is so annoying. And even the Darth Jar Jar theories, I'll probably touch on those in the future, because it's just so dumb. I think like most of the Darth Jar Jar fans are doing it for irony, which I do sometimes too. I get that because it's a funny joke, because Jar Jar is horrible. You know, blasphemy. Young Anakin, again, not as annoying as Jar Jar, but he's a bad actor, and is also very annoying. I don't know where George Lucas was going with that. He could have been, like other people say, the ages he was in Attack of the Clones, which wouldn't have really changed much, except I'd like you to make him a better character. So the reason I say that is because in the original trilogy, which is either like the prequels before that, hence the prequel name, he said that Anakin was a peer, not an apprentice. So I feel like that could have they could have done better for the part. Come on, Lucasfilms. Let's see. The Neomoidians. I laughed at how bad they were. I know it's a representation of the Japanese people, but it's just so stereotypical. I don't want to get into politics, but I'm not one for the progressivist side. But I still think there's no need to add stereotypes of Japanese people in the way they talk. It's like a sci-fi anime, except you mixed Japanese with frogs and sprinkled stereotypes over it. The Neomoidians, come on. On to the positives. the main big ones are Darth Maul and Qui-Gon Jinn. They were cool. Darth Maul, bringing double-bladed lightsaber to the big screen was cool because some of you might not know the double-bladed lightsaber is actually from Legends first. So I probably didn't know that. Probably from your childhood, didn't I? Yes, I did. So the pod race scene was cool. That was cool. Although I said I don't want to like young Anakin, the pod race scene was cool, admittedly. What was I gonna say? The Battle of Naboo. It could have been better. People hate on it way too much. But think again. Even though George Lucas did have really bad judgment on this, it has to be realistic. The Republic hasn't had a battle for so long, and they have to resort to these Jamaican stereotypes and use them in battle against some flimsy-looking, cheaply made droids. And even cheaply made droids, I don't like the design of them. But it's also very realistic for the Confederacy of Independent Systems, or the Separatists, because the Separatists come from the oppression of the Republic and don't have much money because it's all mainly Outer Rim people. The Outer Rim goes like this: Middle Rim, the Close Rim, near the close of the galaxy, is probably the most richest. The Mid Rim is, average, fine. And the Outer Rim territories are, they're really, poor and such. So the Confederacy of Independent Systems, the Separatists, doesn't have much to work with. And they have to manufacture cheap droids. And then there's the unknown regions, which are kind of self-explanatory. They're regions that are unknown in the galaxy. I'm going too much on the droids, but I feel like it was just realistic with the droids. I liked realism. I'm a realism kind of person. Lightsaber duels were very action-packed and in-depth, and the destruction of the droid manufacturing system, or if my diehard fans would know, the Lucre Hulk class manufacturing ship and the battle there, it was decent. It was nice. It was a good dogfight for the time. I mean, it did have some bad dialogue, because the prequels, we all know, do have bad dialogue. Like, now this is pod racing. Well, it's kind of making Anakin a Gary Stu, which is the male version of Mary Sue, by just winning all the time, naturally good at flying ships, but he is the chosen one. So his midichlorian rate is off the charts. So that's my review on the Phantom Menace. If I had to give it a number out of 10, I would give it roughly a 4 out of 10. No, a 4.5 out of 10. Not good, but it did have some redeeming qualities and much more than Attack of the Clones. So this is my review, guys, for the Phantom Menace. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you didn't, please disagree with me and make my life much worse by making an argument in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the little notification bell, like if you actually liked it, dislike, because there's a lot of prequel fans out there. Dislike if you feel like you should. I'm cool with that. I just have a sad life in general. And I will see you all in the next video I might make today, because I'm a control freak. That's right. Goodbye.